Hello students, in the previous class we have discussed about some chemical properties of aldehydes and ketones. In that we have discussed nucleophilic addition reactions of aldehydes and ketones with hydrogen cyanide, sodium bisulfite, uh, water molecule, alcohols, and addition with ammonia as well as addition with hydroxylamine. All these addition reactions were discussed in the previous class, and let us discuss some more reactions of aldehydes and ketones. See, this is the reaction with this is the reaction with hydrazine, that is NH2NH2. Aldehydes and ketones, they combine with hydrazine, and with the loss of a water molecule they form corresponding hydrazones. That is, aldehydes they form aldehyde hydrozones, and coming to ketones they form corresponding hydrozones. See, for example, this is the reaction in which aldehyde molecule it reacts with hydrazine with the loss of this water molecule. With the loss of water molecule, it forms, this is hydrazone molecule, hydrazone. See here, this is hydrazone, this is aldehyde molecule, this is aldehyde hydrazone. Let us see one more reaction. See here, this is an example for aldehyde, that is here this is acetaldehyde molecule. Acetaldehyde molecule reacts with this hydrazine with the loss of this water molecule, it forms acetaldehyde hydrazone compound. See here, this is the simple reaction, that means with the loss of water molecule, aldehydes and ketones they form hydrazone products. And next, see here, this is example for this ketone. Ketone reacts with hydrazine, and with the loss of this water molecule, it forms again hydrazone product. This is ketone hydrazone product with the loss of water molecule. And next, see here, this is acetone molecule. Acetone molecule, acetone molecule with again hydrazine with the loss of water molecule. See here, here between carbon and nitrogen double bond comes, and this is the acetone hydrazone product is formed with the elimination of water molecule. For example, if you see with the benzaldehyde, see here, this is benzaldehyde molecule. When it is treated with this hydrazone with the loss of water molecule, it forms benzaldehyde hydrazone compound with the loss of water molecule. See here, that means aldehydes and ketones they react with hydrazine, and with the loss of water molecule they form corresponding hydrazones. This is about the reaction with hydrazines. And coming to the reaction with phenylhydrazine, see here the reaction with hydrazine and phenylhydrazine, these are similar, and the reactions, these reactions, that means hydrazine reaction and hydrazone reactions, they undergo, that means these reactions are carried out in the presence of acidic conditions, in the presence of acidic conditions. And then see here, this is the reaction with phenylhydrazine. Phenylhydrazine means in hydrazine, if one hydrogen is substituted by phenyl group, that is called as phenylhydrazine. That is, in hydrazine one hydrogen is substituted with phenylhydrazine. And see here, this is aldehydes, they combine with phenylhydrazine with the loss of water molecule, they form phenylhydrazone product. That is, aldehydes and ketones they react with phenylhydrazine to form a crystalline solids known as phenyl hydrazones. Phenyl hydrazones. See here this water molecule is eliminated, and here this double bond between carbon and nitrogen. See here, this is the product formed. This is phenyl hydrazone. As it is aldehyde, this is aldehyde phenyl hydrazone. Same like hydrazine, that means reaction with hydrazine, but in place of hydrazine here, phenyl hydrazine is there. For example, if you see the next reaction with acetaldehyde, see here, this is acetaldehyde, again reaction with phenyl hydrazine in acidic conditions. See here, it forms acetaldehyde phenyl hydrazone. See here, the product is phenyl hydrazone product. Phenyl, that is called as phenyl hydrazone product. And see, this is acetaldehyde, it forms acetaldehyde phenyl hydrazone with phenyl hydrazine, and here also water molecule is eliminated. And see here, this is ketone molecule. This is ketone molecule, again with phenyl hydrazine, it forms ketone phenyl hydrazone. Same with the loss of water molecule here, it forms phenyl hydrazone, that is double bond between this carbon and this nitrogen. It forms a ketone phenyl hydrazone product. And let us see one example for ketone, that is acetone molecule. If we take acetone molecule, acetone reacts with phenyl hydrazine, it forms acetone phenyl hydrazone. Okay, this is the reaction between benzaldehyde and phenyl hydrazine. That is benzaldehyde, it reacts with phenyl hydrazine. Phenyl hydrazine forms this benzaldehyde phenyl hydrazone molecule. See, if you observe, all the reactions of this hydrazine and phenyl hydrazine are similar, very similar in nature. And see, let us see the reaction with semi-carbazide. See here, this reaction, that means reaction with semi-carbazide is also similar. That means in case of phenyl hydrazine, if the phenyl group, in the place of phenyl group, if CONH2 group is there, that is called as semi-carbazide. See here, this is CONH2 group is there, semi-carbazide. Or in place of hydrazine, in the place of hydrogen, if CONH2 group is there, that is called as semi-carbazide. And moreover, see here, this is the reaction with semi-carbazide, that means aldehydes and ketones, they react with this semi-carbazide and they form corresponding semi-carbazones. See here the products are called as semi-carbazones. In case of hydrazine, the products are hydrazones, and reaction with phenyl hydrazine, the products are phenyl hydrazones, and reaction with semi-carbazide, the products are semi-carbazones. See here, same reaction with the loss of water molecule. With the loss of water molecule, it forms aldehyde. That is this aldehyde, it reacts with semi-carbazide, it forms semi-carbazone, aldehyde semi-carbazone molecule. Let us see, this is acetaldehyde, if it reacts with semi-carbazide, see here it forms acetaldehyde semi-carbazone, same with the loss of this water molecule. This water molecule is eliminated and it forms acetaldehyde semi-carbazone. See, all reactions are same, that is if this is ketone, again ketone, it forms with the semi-carbazide, ketone semi-carbazone. See here, this is not H, this is R, semi-carbazone. This is the reaction of acetone. When acetone reacts with phenyl hydrazine, it forms acetone phenyl, this is acetone, it reacts with semi-carbazide, this is acetone semi-carbazone. This is ketone with semi-carbazide, it forms ketone semi-carbazone products. And here this is benzaldehyde, similar reaction, all these are similar reactions. benzaldehyde with this semicarbazide, it forms benzaldehyde semicarbazone reactions. And see here, if you observe the mechanism of all these three, that is reaction with hydrazine, reaction with phenylhydrazine, and reaction with semicarbazide, the mechanism for all these reactions are similar. Let us see the mechanism. See here, on all these reactions, these reaction with hydrazine and phenylhydrazine with semicarbazide, all these reactions are carried out in the presence of acidic catalyst. For example, see here, this acidic, that is acidic catalyst, means the available of this H plus. This hydrogen ions, that is H plus ions from the acid, they facilitate this nucleophilic addition, this addition reaction. See here, it does means this H plus ions, they, that means they attack an oxygen, as oxygen gets partial negative charge in carbonyl group, and which leads to the formation of OH group, and here the carbon clearly gets positive charge. Hence as the carbon gets positive charge, see here, the NH to G means here in case of hydrogen it is NH2, in case of phenylhydrazine it is PHNH, in case of semicarbazide it is NHCO NH2. Okay, then this NH to G, it acts as a nucleophile due to the presence of electrons on this nitrogen, and see here, it attacks on carbonium ion, as this nitrogen is having lone pair, it attacks on carbonium ion and it forms an adduct actually, and this adduct, with the loss of proton molecule, it forms actually this final product. See here, these reactions, that is reaction with hydrazine, phenylhydrazine and semicarbazide, these reactions are carried out in the presence of acidic medium. That means acidic medium means that means H plus ions are available from the acid catalyst. Due to this H plus ions, it facilitates the nucleophilic addition. See here, the H plus ions attacks on the oxygen and it forms carbonium ion. As the carbon gets plus charge, the nucleophile easily attacks on carbon. See here, in these three types of reactions, see here, in all these reactions, that is reaction with phenylhydrazine, hydrazine and semicarbazide, this nitrogen is available, and the electron pair, due to the presence of electron pair and nitrogen, it attacks on the carbonyl carbon as it gets positive charge, and it forms the adduct. This adduct, with the loss of proton H plus, it forms the final product. Actually, this is the common mechanism for these three types of reactions with this. And next, see here, with this the nucleophilic addition reactions are here up to here over. And next, this is, see here, next condensation reactions. Let us study the condensation reactions. See here, condensation reactions or the reactions in which two or more molecules of the same or different compounds combine to form a new compound with or without the elimination of simple molecules like water, ammonia. See here, condensation reactions are the reactions when two or more molecules of same type or different type, they combine together to form the product by the elimination of generally smaller molecules like water, ammonia. These type of reactions are called as condensation reactions. In this, this is aldol condensation reactions. See here, aldol condensation reaction. That means aldol condensation is the condensation in which alpha hydrogen is present. That means the molecules which are having alpha hydrogen, they undergo aldol condensation reaction. See here, this is the reaction in aldehydes. that means any aldehydes or ketone which are having alpha hydrogens, they undergo this type of aldol condensation reactions. See here, this is the reaction acetaldehyde. 2 moles of acetaldehyde or 2 molecules of acetaldehyde in the presence of dilute NaOH, they form a product which is called aldol. See here, when 2 molecules of aldehydes or ketones, they combine together in the presence of sodium hydroxide. Okay, it is when 2 molecules of aldehydes or ketones which are having alpha hydrogen atom in the presence of dilute NaOH, they undergo condensation reaction, that is they form an aldol molecule. This aldol molecule is generally containing an hydroxy group as well as an aldehyde group in case of this aldehydes, and moreover these are also known as beta hydroxy aldehydes. See here, this is beta hydroxy aldehyde molecules. These are generally known as aldol. The product is known as aldol. This is the reaction, that is aldol condensation, that is when 2 molecules of aldehyde molecules that means in the presence of dilute NaOH, they form aldol, that is beta hydroxy aldehyde. In case of acetaldehyde, the product is 3-hydroxybutanol. See here, observe the reaction 3-hydroxybutanol. Let us see the mechanism, but before going to mechanism, see here what is the product. This is acetaldehyde. This is again one more molecule of acetaldehyde. See here, this is addition reaction. See here, this between this carbon and this carbon bond is formed, and this hydrogen comes here. This is aldol formation, and the formed aldol, see here, this is the aldol. On heating, see here, it loses one water molecule. See here, OH from here and H from here, and we get double bond between these two carbons with the elimination of water molecule. Okay, this is the aldol product which is formed. This is the aldol product which is formed. This aldol product on heating, it loses water molecule to form the alpha beta unsaturated aldehydes. Let us see here, this is aldol. Upon heating, it loses water molecule H from here and OH from here, and with the loss of water molecule, it forms alpha beta unsaturated aldehyde compounds. This is generally this name of this compound is crotonaldehyde. This is crotonaldehyde is the product of, that means from acetaldehyde, 2 molecules of acetaldehyde. Upon aldol condensation followed by heat, it forms this crotonaldehyde molecule. And if you observe the mechanism, see here, the mechanism is very important here. See here, this is the mechanism of aldol condensation reaction. You know that this reaction is carried out in the presence of dilute bases, dilute NaOH or dilute KOH. Let us see the mechanism. See here, and moreover we have to remember, and here we have to know one point, that is alpha hydrogens of these aldehydes or ketones are, that is alpha hydrogens, that is hydrogens on carbon which is alpha to carbonyl group. It is having acidic nature, that means it can be easily removed as H plus by means of base. See here, for example, this is carbonyl group, and this carbon is the alpha carbon, and the hydrogens attached to those carbon are called as alpha hydrogens. These alpha hydrogens are acidic in nature. See here, they can be easily removed by means of base. Okay, that means, and moreover the formed carbene ion is stabilized by resonance structures. See here, this minus charge comes here, this minus charge let us see. See here, this minus charge comes here, and this C double bond goes to oxygen. That means it undergoes some resonance structures, so it is stabilized. That means the alpha hydrogens are acidic in nature. They can be easily removed as H plus by means of a base. See here, if you see, in the presence of base, in the presence of base, okay, in the presence of base, this hydrogen is removed, so that we get this carbene ion in the first step. That means in the first step, the carbene ion is formed from one molecule, and this carbene ion, see here, this is the carbene ion formed in first step. As we know that this carbonyl group, in the carbonyl group, oxygen acquires partial negative charge and hydrogen acquires partial positive charge. See here, as it is carbene ion acts as nucleophile, it attacks at carbonyl carbon like this. It attacks at carbonyl carbon, so that, see here, there is a bond formation between this carbon and this carbon. See here, this is the bond formation. Okay, this is the bond formation here. This is the new bond formed, and moreover, this oxygen becomes negative charge here. As the double bond is shifted towards oxygen, it gets negative charge. See here, that means this that means adduct is formed here with an that is ion is formed here, and moreover, in the next step, see here, the ion formed in the second step, it takes H plus from water molecule, and it forms OH group here. And moreover, see here, this is aldol, that is beta hydroxy aldehyde. This is the aldehyde product, and in the presence of heating, see here, with the loss of water molecule, it forms alpha beta unsaturated aldehydes. See here, this is the mechanism of aldol condensation. That means this reaction carried out in the presence of base. In the presence of base, this hydrogen is removed as H plus, and it forms a carbene ion. The carbene ion, which is formed in the first step, it acts as a nucleophile. This attacks on carbonyl carbon. See here, so that this oxygen gets negative charge here, and this oxygen, it takes proton from water molecule to the formation of aldol product, that is beta hydroxy aldehydes. This beta hydroxy aldehydes, upon heating in the presence of acidic condition, that means loses water molecule. This water molecule is removed, and we get double bond here, that is alpha beta unsaturated aldehydes are formed. See here, this is the mechanism of aldol condensation, very important reaction, aldol condensation. So this is mechanism. And next, let us see one more reaction, that is reaction between see here, CH3 CH2 CHO, CH3 CH2 CHO. This is known as propanol. Okay, this is known as propanol. That means when two molecules, two molecules of propanol is, that means if they react and in the presence of dilute NaOH, they form this molecule. See here, this is known as 3-hydroxy-2-methyl pentanol. This is 3-hydroxy-2-methyl pentanol, that is beta hydroxy aldehydes, 3-hydroxy-2-methyl pentanol. This is the product, of course, which upon heating, it loses water molecule to form alpha beta unsaturated aldehyde. That is, this is the aldol condensation reaction. And see here, for example, this is ketone, the condensation between two ketone molecules. For example, see here, this acetone molecules, they combine in the presence of base, and it again also form that beta hydroxy or carbonyl compounds. See here, for example, two acetone molecules, they combine in the presence of dilute bases, and it forms diacetone alcohol. See here, this is diacetone alcohol. This is diacetone alcohol. It forms. See here, it is also having same mechanism. Of course, upon heating, it loses water molecule to form alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl compound. See here, it loses water molecule and it forms alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl compound. See here again, the mechanism is same. In the previous mechanism we studied with acetaldehyde, and in this reaction we are discussing with acetone molecule. See here again, in acetone, if you observe, there are two alpha carbons, that is the two methyl groups attached to, that is the two methyl carbons attached to C double bond O group, that is the two methyl carbons attached to carbonyl carbon or alpha carbons, hence those are acidic in nature, and in the presence of base these hydrogens are easily removed and it forms carbene ion. Of course, this carbene ion is stabilized by resonance structures, and the formed carbene ion in the first step, again it reacts with the another molecule of acetone molecule. See here, the carbene ion attacks at the carbonyl carbon and to the formation of an ion which is having O minus charge, and this ion which is formed, it takes proton from water molecule and it forms this beta hydroxy ketone molecule. That is diacetone alcohol is formed. Diacetone alcohol is formed. This is the mechanism for aldol condensation, that is condensation in ketones. Condensation in ketones. And see here, this is called as crossed aldol condensation. We have discussed the aldol condensation between the similar molecules, like between two acetaldehyde molecules, two propanol molecules, and two acetone molecules. That is, crossed aldol condensation means the aldol condensation reaction between two different molecules. For example, see here, these are two different molecules. That is, one is acetaldehyde, another one is acetone molecule. Acetaldehyde and acetone molecule. See here, in the presence of base dilute basic conditions, it forms four different compounds. See here, four different compounds are formed because, see here, as those two compounds are having alpha hydrogens, hence in the presence of base, this acetone molecule, it forms carbene ion, as well as this acetaldehyde molecule. That means acetaldehyde molecule can form carbene ion, and this acetone molecule also forms carbene ion. In the first condition, if acetaldehyde forms carbene ion, this carbene ion attacks on one more acetaldehyde molecule, or it can attack on acetone molecule, so that we get two products. In the same way, if acetone molecule forms carbene ion, or the carbene ion which is formed from the acetone, it can attack on acetone, one more acetone molecule, or it can attack on carbonyl carbon of acetaldehyde molecule, so that there is the chance of formation of four products. For example, this is first one, second one, third one, and fourth one. The first one is the product formed by the condensation of acetaldehyde and acetone. This is the condensation between acetaldehyde and acetone. And the second is formed, this second is formed by the condensation of between two acetaldehyde molecules. And if we go to the third, the condensation between ketone and aldehyde, that is acetone and acetaldehyde. And this is the condensation between two acetone molecules. Okay, So it forms in crossed aldol condensation, it forms more products. For example, between these two, that is acetaldehyde and ketone, that is acetone molecules, the crossed aldol condensation, it results four different compounds. And see here, this is one more aldol condensation between this molecule, in which two aldehydes are there within one molecule. This is uh, hexane 1,6 diol, sorry, hexane 1,6 diol. In the presence of this dilute basic conditions, it forms again this alpha hydroxy, sorry, beta hydroxy, sorry, uh, it forms a cyclic compound, that is beta hydroxyaldehyde molecule, cyclic compound. Again, with the loss of water molecule, it forms this alpha beta unsaturated aldehydes. It forms cyclic compounds. And then the next reaction is Baeyer-Villiger oxidation. Baeyer-Villiger oxidation, and this oxidation generally, in this ketones involved in this oxidation, cyclic ketones as well as acyclic ketones, they that means in the presence of per acids like per benzoic acid, per acetic acid, trifluoro per acetic acid, like this per acids, these acyclic ketones and cyclic ketones, they undergo oxidation to the formation of esters and lactones. For example, this is acyclic ketone. See here, this upon reaction with this per benzoic acid, it forms ester molecule. See here, if you observe the final product here, between carbon and this alkyl group, that is R dash group, we get one more oxygen. Here oxygen is inserted between carbon and alkyl group. The product is that is ester product. So these acyclic ketones, in the presence of per acids, they form esters. And for example, see here, this is cyclic ketone. In the presence of this trifluoro per acetic acid, it forms lactone. It means this is cyclic ketone. In the presence of trifluoro per acetic acid, it forms lactone. If you see the mechanism, this is the mechanism of this Baeyer-Villiger oxidation. See here, let's see this type of mechanism. Okay, see, actually this reaction is carried out in the presence of acidic conditions. We know that is per acids. In the first step, that is first what happens, the proton from the acidic conditions, it adds at oxygen of the carbonyl oxygen. And see here, here oxygen gets positive charge as the H plus attacks on oxygen gets positive charge, and the double bond shifts towards oxygen, and here the carbon gets positive charge. That means in the presence of acidic condition, we get this carbonium ion or carbocation. See here, in this step, this per acid here reacts here, this per acid, the oxygen which is having lone electron here, this attacks on carbonyl carbon. That means between carbonyl carbon, this type of bond is formed. See here, the bond is formed between carbonyl carbon and oxygen. And so that if you see here, this oxygen attacks here on carbonyl carbon, it forms this type of molecule. And next here some rearrangement takes place. This alkyl group, it goes to this oxygen, and this group is eliminated. This group is eliminated as benzoic benzoate ion, and it again combines with one more proton, it forms benzoic acid. But here some rearrangement takes place. This alkyl group, it goes to this oxygen, so that we get this molecule, that is again carbonium ion is formed. Again see here, with the loss of proton molecule, or see here, we get again rearrangement, we get this molecule, and with the loss of proton molecule we get this ester, we get this ester. I think you have understood. See here, one more time I will explain here. See here, in the presence of acidic condition, we know that here carbonium ion is formed, and this carbonium ion, the carbon, the ion attacked by this oxygen atom, it results to the formation of this product. And here some rearrangement takes place. This alkyl goes to this oxygen, and this group is eliminated as benzoic acid, and it we get like this, and with the loss of proton molecule we get ester here. This is the mechanism of Baeyer-Villiger oxidation. That is ketones, that is acyclic ketones, they undergo oxidation in the presence of the spur acids to form esters, whereas cyclic ketones, in the presence of the spur acids, they form lactones. This is Baeyer-Villiger oxidation reaction. And the next, see here, one more reaction. See here, this is Cannizzaro reaction. In this reaction, generally formaldehyde, benzaldehyde, like these, which do not having alpha hydrogen atom, they undergo this type of reaction. See here, when we observe in case of aldol condensation, the carbonyl compound, it should contain alpha hydrogen atom, whereas in Cannizzaro reaction, the compounds which do not have alpha hydrogen atom, they undergo this Cannizzaro reaction. For example, formaldehyde, benzaldehyde, as these are not having alpha hydrogen atom, they undergo Cannizzaro reaction. That is, for example, if you take formaldehyde, it undergoes, or it when it reflux in the presence of this dilute basic conditions, that is dilute sodium hydroxide, it yields an alcohol as well as acid. See here, this is formaldehyde molecule in the presence of basic condition. When it is refluxed, it undergoes self oxidation and self reduction. It undergoes self oxidation and self reduction. For example, if it undergoes oxidation, it forms an acid. If it undergoes reduction, it forms an alcohol. That means it gives a mixture of products, that is alcohol and acid. That is, when formaldehyde and benzaldehyde, which do not having alpha carbon, if they are refluxed in dilute basic conditions, they form an acid and alcohol, or they undergo self oxidation and self reduction to the formation of acid and alcohol. See here, for example, in this case of reaction, this is 2 moles of formaldehyde, it reacts with dilute sodium hydroxide, it forms sodium formate and as well as methyl alcohol. Of course, the sodium formate which is formed, it again converted into formic acid easily. Okay, this is and next, see here, if you observe the mechanism is very important. See here, the reaction is carried out in basic condition. We know that in the presence of basic condition, as these molecules are having no alpha hydrogens. If alpha hydrogens are there, they are removed and carbon ion is formed, but here no alpha hydrogens are there. Hence, see here, this OH minus, as this is carbonyl carbon, in that carbon is having partial positive charge, this OH group attacks at carbon, so that see here, this double bond shifts towards oxygen and oxygen is converted into O minus charge, or oxygen acquires minus charge. This ion is formed, and this ion which is formed in the first step, see here, it combines with one more formaldehyde. In this, observe carefully, see here, this minus charge, it shifts towards this CO bond, and next this hydrogen, it takes the electron pair and transfers it as hydride ion, that is H minus. Very important, it transfers as H minus, and this H minus attacks on another carbon of the formaldehyde, as it is having partial positive charge, this H minus attacks at this carbonyl carbon. It leads to the formation of, see here, as this hydrogen is removed, here we get a double bond between this carbon and oxygen. Let us see. See here, this minus charge goes, that means we get bond here, and this hydrogen is removed as H minus, is attacks on this carbon. Hence we get double bond here, there is double bond here, and this is OH, that is we get formic acid here. And moreover, as this H minus attacks here, this double bond shifts towards oxygen. This double bond shifts towards oxygen, we get minus charge here, and we get this CH3O minus. And we know that this formic acid is strong acid and this is strong base. This hydrogen transfer takes place from here to here, and we get methanol here, and this is formate ion here. So in this way, the products are formed. This is the Cannizzaro reaction, in which the compounds which do not having alpha hydrogen atom, they undergo Cannizzaro reaction. And in this Cannizzaro reaction, when these molecules like formaldehyde and benzaldehyde, they undergo reflux with dilute sodium hydroxide, they form, that means they undergo self oxidation and self reduction to the formation of acid and alcohol. A mixture is formed. See here, coming to the mechanism, first what happens, this OH group, OH minus, that is from base, it attacks on the carbonyl carbon of one formaldehyde atom, one formaldehyde molecule. See here, it forms an ion. See here, in the next step, see here, this minus charge, again some rearrangement takes place, and transfer of this hydride ion to the carbonyl carbon of the next molecule, so that, see here acid is formed, as well as here this methoxide ion is formed. As this acid is highly acidic, see here, this hydrogen transfer takes place to the formation of formate ion and methanol. Again, this formate ion combines with Na plus, it forms sodium formate, and methyl alcohol are the products in this reaction. See here, this is the next reaction. For example, this is also 2,2-dimethyl propanol molecule is there. 2,2-dimethyl propanol molecule is there. This also having there is no alpha hydrogens are there. In the presence of sodium hydroxide, when it is refluxed with the dilute sodium hydroxide, it undergoes self reduction and self oxidation to the formation of an acid and alcohol mixture. And next, see here, this is benzaldehyde molecule. Again, it is not having this alpha hydrogen, that is in the presence of this dilute sodium hydroxide, it undergoes self reduction and self oxidation to the formation of this benzyl alcohol and sodium benzoate. For example, one more reaction, this is para-methoxybenzaldehyde. That means this is called as crossed Cannizzaro reaction, in which the reaction is between two different molecules which are not having alpha hydrogens. In that, see here, if here this is para-ensaldehyde, the first molecule is para-ensaldehyde, it combines with formaldehyde in the presence of basic conditions. One undergoes oxidation and one undergoes reduction. This forms para-methoxybenzyl alcohol, and it forms sodium formate. This is the reaction. This is the Cannizzaro reaction. See here, one more reaction. This is the reaction. Of course, see here, this is benzene 1,2 dicarbaldehyde. When it undergoes the reaction with sodium hydroxide, see here, this aldehyde group, one aldehyde group undergoes oxidation, and another one undergoes reduction. See here, and moreover, in the same molecule, as alcohol and acid groups are there, where they are very near and they form a cyclic ester. This is one type of Cannizzaro reaction, and this is about Cannizzaro reaction, in which the molecules which are not having alpha hydrogens, when they are refluxed with dilute sodium hydroxide, they undergo self oxidation and self reduction to the formation of mixture of acid and alcohol. This is about Cannizzaro reaction. So with this I conclude today's session. In this session we have discussed some nucleophilic addition reactions, that is addition with hydrazine, addition with phenyl hydrazine, and addition with semi-carbazides, and that were discussed. And moreover, coming to condensation reaction, we have discussed aldol condensation here, in which aldols are the product, that is beta hydroxy carbonyl compounds. And the next reaction is Baeyer-Williger oxidation, in which in the presence of per acids, this acyclic and cyclic ketones, they undergo oxidation to the formation of esters and lactones respectively. And the next reaction is Cannizzaro reaction, that means the compounds without alpha hydrogen in the presence of basic conditions, they form acid and alcohol mixture. This is Cannizzaro reaction. And with this I conclude today's session. And in the next chapter, in the next class, we again discuss some more chemical properties, some more name reactions of aldehydes and ketones. Thank you.